Okay, so in this problem, we're going to do number 89 only, and the reason that I chose it is because I want to literally go through every single one, A, B, and C, in order to be able to do this correctly. So first things first, we are completing the square. So we're not factoring. We are going, even if it might be factorable or not, we're still going to complete the square in order to solve these problems. So the first things first for part A is we're going to put this equal to 0. Now, you typically don't have to do this. You can work with it without it equal to 0, but I'm just going to change it equal to 0 because I'm going to stay consistent with all these things. So I'm going to add the 3. I'm going to add the 3 and then put it equal to 0. There's no number in front of the x squared, so that means I'm good to go on completing the square. So I'm going to do a generic model first. Okay. Here's my x squared, and I'm going to take the 4, equal to 0. I'm going to take the 4, and I'm going to split it in half, so that means this is going to be a 2x, this is going to be 2x right here. I cannot put the 3 up there because this is not factoring. This is not how this is going to go. So far I have an x, I have an x, I have a 2, I have a 2, 2x plus 2x gives me the 4x, so we're good to go with those two. And lo and behold, I'm going to need a 4. Right in here. Well, I don't have 4. I only have 3 up here, right? So I only have 3, so that means I'm going to have to add something. Well, okay. Well, I'm going to add 1 here, and I'm going to add 1 there, right? So that means I'm going to have to add 1 to both sides. So that leaves me with, so my square is complete, x plus 2, x plus 2 equals, and then I added 1 to both sides, so I'm going to equal it to 1. So I have x plus 2 squared equals 1, and now we're going to solve this. This is the only one I'm going to solve. The other two I'm just going to complete the square for. We're going to solve this, and then we're going to get x plus 2 equals plus or minus 1, because the square root of 1 is just 1. And that gives us x plus 2 equals positive 1. X plus 2 gives us negative 1. So that means x is going to be equal to negative 1. And x is going to be equal to negative 3. Okay, good. Okay, so go back up here. Look through. Any questions? Please see me on this part right here. Okay, so we're going to do the setup. We're going to do the complete the square for B and C only. I'm not going to actually solve it. So this is in standard form. So I'm going to do a box. So we have x squared, negative 8. I have to cut this in half. So I'm going to get negative 4x. I'm going to get negative 4x. And then, so that means an x, that's negative 4, this is negative 4. So I need negative 4 times negative 4 is 16 here. Well, I don't have 16. I only have positive 7s. So if 7 plus what is going to give me a 16? Well, technically 7 plus what? 9, right? 7 plus 9 plus 9. Okay, so that works out. So, right, so we're going to do plus 9 here, like I did a plus 1 on the other one. So I'm going to have x minus 4 times x minus 4 equal positive 9. And then I'm going to have x minus 4 squared equals 9. And you need to solve this on your own. Okay? You should get 2 answers for x. Okay, the next one, part C. It's in standard form, so we're good to go. I have an x squared. I have to cut 5 in half, so I get 2.5x. I get 2.5x. So I have 2.5, 2.5. And then if I multiply 2.5 and 2.5, I should get 6.25, if I'm not mistaken. So 6.25. But I don't have 6.25. I have negative 2. Okay, well that's going to be a little bit different. Okay, so what, negative 2 plus what is going to give me positive 6.25? Well, if I think about this, I can't do 4 because that's not going to work out. If I add negative 2 plus 4 together, that's only going to give me positive 2, right? So I need to add 8.25 plus 8.25, because negative 2 plus 8.25 should give me 6.25. Okay, now that's fine. You just have to, you're just working with decimals, so it's not the end of the world. So we're going to get x plus 2.5 times x plus 2.5 equals, we added 8.25 to the other side. Okay, so we have x plus 2.5 squared equals 8.25, and then you need to solve this. Okay, solve the rest of it. All right, so that was number 89. Okay, any questions? Please see me.